So typically I use this size for lasagna, but I want to make it half to, better portion control. So I'm not quite sure how much we'll get out of this. I have the recipe, but we're gonna learn together. So, and a big FYI is I use oven ready lasagna noodles because when you cut it in half, it's a perfect shape for the bigger mold. So I'm thinking it'll be, four like single sheets per one, which is excellent. And what I do is I soak it in hot water for a little bit. So just like that, right? For about a minute or less, so it'll be easier to cut. Now this is the sauce. It's basically half a pound of meat. I use turkey, half an onion, and I believe a 24-ounce bottle of pasta sauce. And I let it simmer for about half an hour. Also some seasonings as you like. So I like to put a little bit in the bottom of each one. Let's see. Shake it around. That. So now the noodle soaked a little bit, it'll be easier to cut and not crack as easily. So I'll do it in half first. See? And then half again. If you don't soak it, it's just gonna crack and it's not gonna be as nice. So see? Let's bring this back. And let's put another one to soak in the meantime. And now it's sauce and then a noodle. Some examples like this one cracked, and I had this problem when I didn't soak it, but it tremendously decreased. So definitely soak it before you cut it. Oh, and also use really, really, really hot water when you soak it. So now the ricotta mixture. This is 8 ounces of cottage cheese, 1 egg, and I also put a quarter of a cup of parmesan cheese, only because I had it. I typically leave it out, to be quite honest with you. So let's divide this. Four. And spread it out. And now the meat once again. By the way, for the ricotta mixture, I use a quarter cup scoop. And for the meat mixture, I use a third of a cup. And that's all there is to it. So it'll be noodles, cheese, meat, noodles. Until you get to the top, you're going to sprinkle it with cheese. So let's just continue to build it. Okay, so we're nearly done. So what we're going to do now is do the final ricotta layer, which is there already. Sauce, noodle, sauce, cheese. All set. The perfect amount for each, which is really exciting. So for the cheese, instead of mozzarella, I have this cheese from Trader Joe's. I just have a lot extra, so I just want to use it up. So we're just going to sprinkle enough to cover the top. Wow, it's perfect. Amazing. I'm excited. I'm telling you, I never made it in this size before. I'm happy that we used all of it. It was the perfect amount. That's fantastic. So ready for the oven. We're gonna bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Take off the foil and then bake it for about 10 minutes or when the cheese on top starts to melt. Okay, she's all done. Bubbling. So what we're gonna do now is let it cool to room temperature. And we're gonna put it right in the freezer as is. So it freezes and it'll become blocks that's easy to put away. So I'll show you that in a few seconds. Okay, here we are, all frozen. So let's pop them out. So since I'm going to eat one, what I'll just do is put one in here and two in here. Because if I just want one, I can just reseal it if I just cut it at the edge, you know? So it's not a big deal. So it's lasagna time, and someone told me the best way to reheat stuff from frozen. So what she did is 50% power in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes, and then regular power for another 3 to 5 minutes. So I tried it once with something else, and it was great. I did 4 minutes at 50%. So this time I'm gonna do 5 minutes at 50%, and then maybe 3 minutes at regular. So let's see how it goes. Also, make sure you cover it. Be big, 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 big FYI. Okay, so this is after 50% for 5 minutes. So the edges are, you know, not frozen, but the middle is. So let's do regular power at, this is way tricky, at, let's do regular power at 5 minutes. Okay, it is piping hot now. So actually it has handles. I don't need the oven mitt. Yeah, it is piping. All right, that is definitely reheated. There you go. And I like to like squish it. Oh yeah, it's definitely done. I like to squish it down a little bit to fill out the container. Oh yeah, nice and done. I'm like right-handed, so let me switch hands. See? Regular schmegler lasagna. And yeah, that's it. So bon appetit.